Number one. Now let's talk about the fans. There's nothing healthy about a football game, either the way it's played or the people that watch it. You ever go to a game at Gillette? First of all, people are drinking gallons of beer. It's the most unhealthy food. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but between pizza and beer and hot dogs and sausage and pepper and pizza and people out in the parking lot, people are smoking pot and smoking cigars, and you see these huge football fans that are literally waddling in, let alone the Bills fans, the Bills Mafia, that now they get up on top of a truck in the parking lot and they jump down onto a table. And you're telling us that we need to be careful and you're discouraging us from Super Bowl parties? Like, what world are you living in? Whether it's Dr. Scott or Dr. Fauci, at this point, I don't want to hear anyone else say, I didn't know it was, I thought the COVID was a hoax. If that is your view at this point, good riddance, right? The lifeboats are leaving. If you want to stay in that Titanic and think that it's a minor hole, then good luck, because we're shipping out. I don't want to hear anything more about that. At this point, we can't help you. If you still think it's a hoax, my point is, anyone that doesn't want to follow it at this point, like, enough of the nagging and the nanny state and everything that goes along with it. People are going to make decisions. Listen, whether you're Dr. Scott or Dr. Fauci, and this whole business, we want to remind people not to have Super Bowl parties, and if you're sitting there with your immediate family, wear a mask. Listen, people smoke. People drink. In Oregon, they have legalized drugs. People can now do meth and cocaine. Who do you think's moving there? And heroin. Who do you think's moving there? Fentanyl. Every drug addict that can get on a bus or get out there is going to live there. Good riddance. I mean, let them be their own country, for crying out loud. But there's no mention of that. At this point, I mean, there are people, you're supposed to exercise. There are people that don't exercise. You're supposed to eat healthy. There are people that don't eat healthy. You're supposed to go to a doctor once a year when you hit a certain age. There are people that don't do that. There are people that smoke, that eat fast food, that don't exercise. There are people that are 50 pounds overweight. There are people that are 100 pounds overweight. Stop this business of ragging on everybody. Like, enough of this. Is a football game we're talking about, for crying out loud. And they couldn't get through that without reminding everyone not to have a Super Bowl party or so.